Part 3. Part 3 is the last one. Okay, so we're right on time. We should finish complete in due time. To find M3. So let's see what part 3 say. Let's just go back and take a look at part 3. Part 1 was just to show that M1 is equal to 5. Part 2 was to find an equation parallel passing through the point 6, 7 minus 7. And part 3 now is saying find the equation of the line perpendicular to AB and passing through A. Why you think they must?
So before we move on, sorry, before we move on a while,
Yes.
you were saying AX should always be positive. So
What did I
if
say?
it's
What did I
negative,
say? Yes. When you
what
are
again
when you have
when we do an zero, the equation equals zero.
say that again.
The, when we do in the equation, say for what we just did there, y is equal to 5x minus 57, and they wanted it in ax plus by plus c
Or
equals
if
zero.
well they didn't ask for it, but if they wanted it,
So we're saying ax should always be positive, right?
right. So
And
you're
you were
saying what
saying
if, just to make it time,
before.
what if we needed, right, to
Mm-hmm.
write
Answer
our final answer
in ax plus by plus c equals zero.
in the form, okay,
Mm-hmm.
instead of scrolling up and down, let's just do it there. Ax plus by plus c, right,
Plus c
equals
equals
0.
zero. Mm-hmm.
Ax have to be positive.
Right. So you're saying we have to cancel. Well, what point after say it's positive?
Well, what we would have to do, we would have to transfer,
Mm-hmm.
we'd have to cancel out 5x by subtracting, yes.
Oh, I put it there. Uh-huh.
Cancel out negative 47 by adding.
Uh-huh.
Agreed?
Yeah. But you hold on, you uh-huh.
And what you do on the right side, you
Mm-hmm.
have to do on the left side. That's a positive y, even though the positive sign is not there, but it's a positive y.
Uh-huh. That's why
So what do we have?
the equals zero. So you said
We
that
cannot
five
we
x.
cannot leave the answer like that.
No, we can't.
We cannot leave the answer like that. We have to cancel out that negative in
Five.
front of the 5 by
Yes.
multiplying by negative 1.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So if that was the case, that's what we'd have to do. If. So then you have a positive 5x, sorry. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to write the positive sign. Once you don't see a sign, it's positive.
Okay.
The
All
y,
right.
the y can be negative, and the c now can be
Okay.
negative,
That's it. But not the x.
but not the x. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. So let me put that in color coded. Alright. Because it wasn't part of the question. Now, let's move on to part 3 now. Part 3 say we
Mm-hmm.
have to find another equation, isn't that so? But of
Yes,
a
we do.
line perpendicular to passing through point through A. Why that
Mm-hmm.
information A?
Because we need to find the inverse of M1.
No, but specifically, what are we going to do with that A business that is there? What role does that information play in our solution passing through A
That's why.
to find the y-intercept? Because A now is a what?
Point.
A is a point. Okay, they must give you a point. No matter how they phrase it, they have to give you a point. So that is to find C, because A is a point. And what are we going to use that knowledge perpendicular to find what? Remember, to find an equation, we need to find two numbers. What are the two numbers?
The gradient and the y-intercept.
What is the purpose of A? To find what? We just mentioned it a while ago.
Point.
Huh?
The y-intercept?
The y-intercept. A is to find the y-intercept. I repeat, whenever they ask you to find the equation of a line, you have to find two numbers, the gradient and the y-intercept. They must give you information for you to find the two of them. The information here for A is to find the y-intercept. What is the purpose of that information? Perpendicular is to find the what?
For people inside are allowed to stand up in front of our door like that. But
Hello?
like that, only people, everybody said, only people are really lunch.
But switch off your mic.
Right. You can stand up in all over. Yes. And but you get that, you will not come in the rain, you can come inside and sit down. You see? Okay. All right. That's it. Good. All right. Promise. Perpendicular, then the gradients are the inverse of each other.
Right. Inverse, negative inverse.
Negative.
So hence
M2 is negative 5.
M3,
M M3?
negative 1 over whom?
Negative
Negative 1 over M1, isn't that so? And what is M1
yes.
again?
5 it was.
It was 5.
Yes. So negative 1 or 5.
So it's negative 1 over 5.
5.
So we have M3. So what do I write there? What is our point?
So in the
7.
Because the point is A, yes?
8.
Yes, sir.
7 comma negative 12.
Yeah.
So the information for perpendicular was to find the gradient. Now let's continue. So 7
Our
comma
x is
negative 12, what does that imply?
we have the substitute for the x and y already
We have to
point.
substitute for the x and y. X would be what?
X will be 7
And y would be what?
and y will be negative 12.
And M3. What do you got for M3?
Negative
Negative 1 over 5.
So we're ready for that equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. We have to substitute a number here in this basket. We have to put another one here in that basket. And we have to put another one here. And all that is to find C, isn't that so? What number comes in that first basket?
Negative 12.
First basket, where? First basket? That's y na. What's 7 no?
Negative 12.
Y is equal to 7. Oh yeah, 12.
Right. M is equal to what we said?
Negative 1 over
Negative
5.
1 5.
And what is X equal to? Someone was just debating it. 7.
7.
7.
Leave see where it is on the right side. It's already positive. What's negative 1/5 times 7? Negative 7 over 5. Okay? We have to cancel out negative 7 over 5 by adding 7 over 5 on both sides. Negative 7 over 5 cancels out 7 over 5. Or 7 over 5 cancels out negative 7 over 5. Calculators, what is negative 12 plus 7 over 5? Negative 12 plus 7 over 5.
Negative 10.6.
Negative 10.6, negative 53 over 5. So you can leave your answer as a fraction, or you can leave your answer as a decimal. Do we have to put it in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0? No, they did not tell us to do that, so we can just leave our answer as y is equal to what?
Negative 1 over 5x.
Negative 1 over 5x
Minus 10.6.
minus 10.6 or minus 53 upon 5. So here you have it. I'll be sending you the recordings so that you can replay it with pen and paper and advance with your assignment B. Oh, just a minute. Assignment B. This assignment is not due next week, you know. If you look at it, it's due on week 7.